Hello and welcome to another Valheim video. I'm Joe, and in this video I just wanted to show off some lighting ideas that I have cobbled together and show some demos of them. They're pretty straightforward, pretty easy. I'm sure other people have figured them out. I have just been playing around and I wanted to show off some of these funky lighting ideas. As you can see here behind me, I've got a bunch of different light boxes. These are just decorative options and with some different materials to show off the different looks. I recently finished up my treehouse, and while I was doing the treehouse I came up with a few different lighting ideas after watching a couple videos on how to use the meads as lighting, which is really cool. So I just went crazy and did a bunch of different things, a bunch of different lighting, decor, accents, really cool stuff. But I found out some interesting aspects, like the meads do not create light around themselves like a torch does. So a torch actually lights the surrounding areas, but the meads don't. So that's something to keep in mind. As you can see here, all of the ones in the front there are all torches of some sort, and they actually create lighting around themselves. So they light the area near them, whereas the other items don't do that quite as much. So the meads don't, and the some of the trophies, or like with this one, these are the skeleton keys. They create some lighting around themselves, so they're a little bit better. So then, and then this one creates a bit of light, but not much around itself. So these are just different light boxes that I created here. I'm going to turn the lights on here and show you. They're really easy to make. I'm going to turn off the, let me get my HUD back. I'm going to turn off bloom here. Bloom is cool at night, but during the day it creates a lot of shine and reflection. So these are different lamp posts, torches, just surrounded by something. So they're really easy to make. I like to do just a short one, and then you can do a small or big platform floor piece, and then not there, surrounded by additional floor pieces. Add your torch in the middle. We'll do yeah, we'll do a blue torch, or yeah, we'll do the blue one right in the middle. Fill it up, and then you're just essentially covering everything up with additional pieces. You can also do a mead that matches the color, or even doesn't have to match the color. You could put those on the platform here. Different options. Give it a couple of accent lights. That's kind of a fun thing to do. Let's do purple, pinkish purple all the way around, and then we'll just cover it up with some sides to obscure what exactly is in there. Just makes it more of a lighting fixture, and then we can cover this up here too. So now at night it looks like this. So that's kind of a cool one. It's a bit of a dual color system. But the color around it, if we were to add some walls, would be blue, not pink. The pink barely goes down below itself there. That was terrible. Let's just look at this. If we were to do this, it would light up that wall a little bit. So anyway, that's how I made all of these for the most part. This one I did the torches on the outsides as well, not just in the center. But yeah, I like covering them up with different materials. If you cover it up with glass, you can just see right through, so you can see that they're meads, and you don't want to be able to see that they're meads. So, and then the same with the cages, the iron cages, you can kind of just see that they're meads, so not quite as kind of interesting, whereas these kind of cover them up, especially at a distance, hard to tell exactly what they are. I mean, you kind of already know what they are, but whatever. And then if you put the torch low enough, you can actually cover it up with a rooftop piece. I think you could do it with this one. Maybe it might turn it off. Yeah, it turns it off. So you gotta be careful with the torches, or else they'll get turned off. There we go. And then these ones, same kind of deal. If you just make a platform, put the meads on it, and then put a center post, put another platform, put the meads on it, and then just cover it up with the preferred side. You could always do something like this too. It's got to be something that is see-through for the most part, but that looks pretty good too. The cages, not so good. The glass, not so good. But the other things do a pretty good job of obscuring the outside of it. I think this one is probably one of the better ones. Yeah, so that's glass. You can barely even tell that it's there, but there's glass there. And then as far as just making a wall, these make a good accent to the top of a roof or to the windows of a building. Those are really easy. I'll just show you here. Let me get the lights back on here. Essentially, you just cover it up with a post. So if I can hit the right buttons, you would just go like this. Something like that. Cover it up. But yeah, these are the frost resistance. These are lingering iter. And then you got the yellow ones. Not all of the meads produce light, so it's really about picking the ones that do. Like these ones are cool looking, but they don't produce light. This one doesn't produce any light, I don't think. These ones do produce light, quite a bit of light, I think. Decently enough. Those don't produce light. These ones, I think, are bright colored, but they don't produce light. These yellow ones are cool. You can use these ones for like to make a yellow line, like a straight yellow line. But if we do this, let's do this, do that, do this. See if we can get it fairly centered. So you can see they don't really produce any light other than a little bit of edge lighting from whatever lights around them. But anyway, and then these are trophies or other things that you can mount. So this is the fueling totems, which are really nice. They produce a lot of color. That's really good. And then you have the skeleton keys, which produce quite a lot of light as well. And then you have any of the trophies that are also flames. So this is Brenna's head, which I think is the best one. Otherwise, the Surtling ones do it as well. So that is pretty good. And the skulls are cool, so you don't like need to obscure them as much, but that one produces quite a bit of light up and below, but it doesn't produce a lot of light to the side. Also, I think you can do that with these. It's not going to go out because those are not fuel oriented, but it just depends on if you want it to keep going up or not. Yeah, so that's just a bunch of different lighting ideas. On the treehouse, I went with like essentially green with a little bit of that pink to accent it a little bit on the sides, but for the most part it's all just green using the poison meads, but you could do the whole thing in something else like blue or yellow, or just mix it all up, be real colorful about it. I'm sure that lots of people use these, but I just wanted to show off that you can get really interesting combinations of lighting and different options going depending on what you want to do. But being able to accent different lines and shapes and really show off things at night. I think the lighting in Valheim is incredible, and at night you really get to see what all the lights do that you create, as opposed to all the lights that are already there. So yeah, that's gonna do it. I think I just wanted to put out a little video showing some lighting ideas that I thought of, that I'm sure other people thought of. I just am doing my own video for it, so you can experiment with different materials, but that's a lot of fun. Thank you very much, and I'm gonna wave myself out of here. Adios.